Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Digital Doll Diaries. Today, we will be talking about self confidence, self love, and self pleasure. If you have had any self confidence issues, or you just want to become a more confident person with more open energy, you want people to approach you, you want people to compliment you, this episode will be for you. So let's get into it. So my first tip and little brain hack is going to be thinking about yourself outside of yourself. Something that helps me when I'm feeling super unmotivated, I could just go to bed. I don't really want to do all of my self-care or cleaning or anything like that. Something that motivates me is thinking okay, I get to clean the Gabby Cummings' house. Thinking of yourself as someone that you idolize, I think really helps. Even if you can't think of it as yourself being idolized, imagine if you're cleaning someone that you idolize their house. My gosh, I'm cleaning Marilyn Monroe's house right now. For me, at least, that makes me want to clean it more, want to be more precise with it, and actually do it really good. Because imagine you're cleaning Marilyn Monroe's house, you're gonna make that stuff spotless because it's Marilyn Monroe. It's someone you idolize, someone you admire, someone that has high standards. If you cannot picture yourself as that person yet, picturing someone that you already know that does have that reputation and that you do idolize, that you already think about in those ways, I think that helps a lot. Or being I just don't really want to do my skincare right now, but you're okay, I get to wash the Gabby Cummings face right now. I get to do the Gabby Cummings skincare right now. It sounds a little silly, but acting like you're a celebrity or someone to idolize makes you want to do things for yourself. Make it make sense. Okay, so that one would be my first little brain hack. My second one, again, thinking of yourself outside of yourself. I like to think of it as we are a body and we are a soul. They are two different things. So our soul makes up our whole personality, just everything that we are, all of our beliefs, our morals, all of that. Our body is obviously just the vessel that our soul is using or our soul is in. I like to think of it as God or the universe has gifted me this vessel. This is not my vessel. This is a gift to me. And we tend to want to take care of things more when they're someone else's. If your friend lent you their car for the weekend because yours is in the shop, you're going to take care of that car, not even as if it's your own. You're going to probably take care of it even more. You're going to drive a lot safer with someone else's car because that's not yours. So you're going to take care of it and you're going to show your appreciation because that person didn't need to lend you their car. So the fact that they did was so kind of them and you want to show your appreciation. So in the same way, God or the universe or whoever you believe in has gifted you this vessel. And this vessel is doing all of the things to carry out your day. It got you up this morning, you're able to watch or listen to this podcast. Our vessel provides so much for us. You should treat it as you're grateful that you have been given this vessel. Treat it as if it's not yours. Think about if you traded bodies with your best friend. Think about someone that you really admire or you idolize. How would you treat their body if you were in their body? You would probably feed it really good. You'd probably go to the gym. You'd probably do their makeup. You'd probably do their skincare. You're going to take care of their body because you love that person. You're not going to do hard drugs or eat like shit for a week straight in someone else's body. You're going to treat it as though it is a temple, and you should be doing the same with your own body. Or if you're even parenting yourself, think about if you were a parent and you had a child, you just sit them in front of an iPad and throw a bag of Cheetos at them for 3 days straight. That's not being a good parent. Why are you doing that to yourself? Someone needs to take care of that inner child in you, and that person needs to be you. There's no one else coming to save you. There's no one else coming to take care of you. You are a grown ass adult. So you should be doing all of these things, taking care of yourself, the same way if you were a really good parent, you would be making your child do. Now we're going off of the reasons on why we lack self confidence. If there is something about yourself that you do not like, you have free will. You could fix that, right? If you are not just face value attractive, okay, that's okay. I really don't think that anyone is completely ugly. Like, I think that if you take care of yourself, you're not gonna be ugly. Like, we can think of celebrities that are not that attractive, but they are perceived to be attractive because they're either funny, they take care of themselves, they're very clean, good hygiene, they're very kind. Like, there is ways that you can, like, overcompensate, and people will, like, really genuinely forget that you're ugly, honestly. Yeah, there are ways to overcome that. If you're in a place where you feel like that you can't be confident, you can change. You're not limited. And the only reason that you think that you're limited is because everything around you has shown that you are limited because that's your mindset. As I've spoken on this so many times, your reality is only what you tell your mind. Your mind does not know anything other than what you tell it. So if you're feeding your mind positive things all the time, you're going to have a positive life. If you're telling yourself negative things all the time, you're gonna have a negative life. Literally, the whole entire earth, we're all just energy, and everything is energy. And any energy you put into the universe and the world, you are going to get back tenfold. So, that being said, the universe is not on a budget. Ask for more. If you are not happy where you're at right now, ask for more. But also, the key with this is being grateful for where you are and being grateful for what you have, then you can ask for more. Because think about it as like any kind of relationship in your life. If this person is not grateful for everything that you're giving them already, you're not going to want to give them more. If you show your appreciation, the universe and any relationship really is just going to want to give you more because they like the validation that you are appreciative. That is every single relationship ever. Be more grateful. I will literally say every single day, I do really do believe affirmations and manifestation works, and I will go into a whole another podcast episode about that. But I will say out loud every single day, thank you, God, thank you, universe, for the life that I live. I love my life so much, and I'm so, so grateful for everything that I have in my life. This shows gratitude. This allows universe to keep on giving me more. She is so grateful and she loves everything about her life. Let's show her how good it can get. That's another affirmation. Universe, show me how good it can get. Because it's already amazing. The universe is not on a budget. There are billionaires out there, and you think that you cannot even just live comfortably? Why? We need to stop the limiting beliefs because you're only limiting yourself. Nobody else is limiting you other than you. And if anyone around you is limiting you, cut them off because the only time a person will try to limit you is when they feel threatened by you. If you are below someone, they are not going to say nothing to you because you're already struggling. Why am I going to say anything? But if you are doing better than someone, this is where insecurity breeds. When you are doing better than someone, that's when you will get hate because these people are insecure and misery loves company because everybody loves being able to relate. If they can't relate to you, they're going to feel threatened. You need to understand that you are loved and you are protected, and you need to genuinely believe that. Going off of where I said the universe is not on a budget, also know that you are not put on this earth to suffer. You could get anything in this lifetime that you want. Because why couldn't you? Genuinely, why couldn't you? The only person in your way is you. You should believe that you are so divinely protected and loved that everything is going to work out in your favor. This alone will build your confidence so much because anything bad that happens in your life, you no longer look at it as something bad or a failure or anything like that. You're like, oh, this is okay because I am so loved and protected by God and the universe that this is just redirection. And it always is. A personal example for this, for me, my best friend crashed my 2025 BMW. I had it for quite literally 1 month. Okay, we took it to a Florida girls trip. I hate driving. I was always passenger princess in my own car, and that's okay. And she always drove. There was never an issue until one day there was. And she merged into someone, and my car was cooked. My car was cooked. The passenger door wouldn't even open. But the first thing I said to her, it's okay because I just need to figure out how this is working for me, how this crash is working for me, and how it is going to redirect me in a better direction than the one that I was going. Because, okay, that car was not aligned with me, I guess. And that's okay. That was my reaction. That was my reaction, and all of our friends were like, "Oh my god, you're such a good friend. Like, how are you being so chill about this?" And I'm like, "Because I know I am very divinely protected. I know everything works out for me. Everything always works out for me. So I know that, yeah, she just crashed my 2025 BMW, but a week later, I was able to buy a 2025 Mercedes Benz, which was twice the size of my BMW. And I was moving across country to California, and I had to fit everything that I could into the car to move. And I realized that the BMW was way smaller than my Mercedes, and I wasn't going to be able to bring like half of the stuff that I wanted to bring, and that would have cost me way more money, or I would have just ended up getting rid of it, and then I would have had to replace it when I got to California. So, in a way, it totally worked out for me because I got a bigger car, I was able to move more, and I wasn't super in love with the BMW. I did like it, it was a very nice car. I paid a lot of money for it still, so I did like it, but I wasn't in love with the car as much as I wanted to be. But then I found my Mercedes, and I love that car so much, and that car is actually aligned with me, and that's always the mindset that I have. Never think of any kind of failure as a failure. Because anything that is meant for you and aligned for you will not skip out on you. So if anything or anyone leaves your life, just know that they are not meant for you and something even better is coming for you. And that's actually kind of exciting. Like, I almost get excited when things don't work out because I'm like, okay, wait, so that means something better is coming. And it always does. Something always better comes. And my life, I will always feel more aligned when I do receive that other thing. And I'm so grateful for the things that don't work out for me because I would have been miserable with that life. And I know that now because I'm so much happier with this life. So anything that doesn't work out for you just was not meant for you. And that's it. This also just helps with like self trust because when you see how things have worked out every single time in the past, you begin to believe also not even just God in the universe, but you always make things work out. At the end of the day, you have never failed you. You have always made things work out, whether you thought you were going to or not. Everything has always worked out. So you can build that self trust in yourself and believe, okay, yeah, so I've made everything else work out in my life. Why would this be any different? To be confident is to know that at the end of the day, anyone else's opinion on you genuinely doesn't matter. If you like you, that's all that matters. This is your life. You are the main character of your life. You should be the most important person in your life. Because why would anybody else be the most important person in your life? That shit don't even make sense. Hello? No. You are the most important person in your life. So act like it. If anybody doesn't like you, okay, then they're not for you, and that's okay. Being authentically yourself is going to scare away the people that are not meant for you. And that's perfect. That's amazing. That's not rejection, that's alignment. And they weren't aligned with you, and that's fine because you're going to find the people that were aligned for you. Why are we letting other people's opinions invalidate our own? Like, if someone were to come up to you and they're like, oh, I really don't like your outfit. Okay, you have your own eyeballs. You looked at your outfit before you left. You liked it before you left. So why is this person who's not even wearing the fucking outfit, why is their opinion now more important than your opinion? It's not. It's not at all. They don't have to wear your outfit. If they don't like it, that's good for them. Like, you're not going to invalidate my opinion just because you have a different one, especially if it's about me, when I know me more than anybody else knows me. So why would I let anyone else's opinion have more weight than my own about me? Hello? No, we're not doing that. I want to go back. I had one more point on the thinking about outside of yourself. Okay, so picture the scenario. You're just like sitting home, whatever. You had a restful day. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend comes home and they just worked a 12-hour shift. They're super tired. They're feeling unmotivated. They just want to go to bed. Okay. But this person loves you so much. And they come home after working this 12-hour shift. They're so tired. They come home, they make dinner for you. It's a nice, like, from scratch, fresh ingredients, very nourishing meal for you. And then they clean up the whole kitchen after they made dinner for you, and then you're feeling really tired also, so they take off your makeup for you, and then they do your skincare for you because you just don't feel like getting up, and then they even brush your teeth for you. Like, they go to all of these extents to do these things for you because they love you. They are doing all of these things that are helping you and helping you align with your highest self because they love you so much, even though they're so tired. Like, imagine that. If you were to tell anybody that, oh my God, my boyfriend did this and this and this and this and this, they're going to be like, oh my God, that man or woman loves you so much. Like, despite that they were tired, they just worked all day. They came home and did all of that for you. That is some unconditional love. Wow, that is love. Okay, now replace the word boyfriend or girlfriend with I. I worked a 12-hour shift. I was super tired and I came home and I cooked myself a beautiful dinner that was nourishing my body, that aligned with my goals that I want to meet. Then I cleaned my whole house because I love waking up to a clean house and a fresh start. And then I did my skincare and I brushed my teeth and I did my 30 minutes of unwinding and I felt good about myself, and I was doing all of these things that aligned with my highest self because I love myself so much. When you think about it as another person and you're like, wow, that person, they love that person so much. Yeah, now imagine if you did all of that stuff for you. Imagine how much you love yourself to be able to do all of that stuff even when you're tired. Now that's love. Whenever I'm feeling like super unmotivated at night or whatever, and I'm just like, I just like don't want to do anything and I could just fall asleep on my couch right here. I'm like, what actions would I take though if I loved myself? That shit gets me right up, bro. I'm like, because once you put that in the forefront of your mind, you're like, what would I do if I loved myself? Bruh. Now it's like in your mind. It's like, okay, so now I actively have to make this decision and tell myself, I don't love you enough, so I'm gonna sit here and I'm just gonna fall asleep on this couch instead of going to brush my teeth and do my skincare and clean up my kitchen before I go to sleep. Like you have to actively tell yourself in your brain, I don't love you enough to do that. That's literally what you're telling yourself. But on the flip side of that, what would I do if I loved myself? You're like, wait, I do love myself. Let me do all of this stuff for her. And also like back to let me take care of my vessel. Let me take care of this gift from God that I've been given, this beautiful vessel. Let me take care of it because this was a gift to me. I love this vessel that allows me to do so much. Let me take care of it. And let me take care of my soul with like the reading, the journaling, all of that other stuff. Let me take care of me completely as a person. Yeah, because I will tell you, you can tell when someone loves himself because it very much shows. Like I said in my last episode, if someone said to you, I can tell how much you love yourself by the way you look. Now, would that be an insult or a compliment to you? Because it should be a compliment. And you know the steps that you have to take in order to see that as a compliment. So let's lock the fuck in. Let's start loving ourselves, okay? Please, confident people have open energy. This is the same thing with anything in life. In order to become something you want to become, you have to act the same way that that person does. If you want to become a confident person, you have to act like a confident person. It's quite literally fake it until you make it. You're not going to be able to become this person without taking these steps that this person does. So, in a way of open energy, you can tell when someone has open energy versus when someone has closed off energy. Someone who has closed off energy, you're not going to go to talk to them. They probably give like insecure vibes. They don't want you to talk to them. You probably think they're mean. You probably think that they're like antisocial, like, leave them alone, whatever. Open energy people, they're the ones complimenting people. They're ones going up to other people and speaking. They're the ones just starting conversation for no reason. A lot of confident people are more extroverted. I will say that I'm a very confident person, but I'm definitely more on the introverted side. I've definitely tried I'm trying. The first step with this that really helped me get out of my comfort zone, complimenting people. I feel like it's easier, especially starting out when you're complimenting the same gender. I compliment girls all the time. It makes me feel good. It makes them feel good. It makes everybody feel good. And then also next time they see me, they know me. They're like, oh, they associate me with the way that I made them feel. Most people will not remember your name. They will not remember the way you look, but they will always remember the way that you made them feel. So make people feel good. Be kind. Genuinely being kind will change your life. Just compliment people all the time. Literally just like something small like, "Oh, I really like your shirt," or "Your eyes are so pretty," or just like, "I love the way you did your makeup," or I love giving like complex compliments. Like my one hairdresser, I literally walked in, I was like, "Girl, you have beautiful energy. You're very magnetic and you're so gorgeous." And I can just tell you have a very kind heart. As I talked about in episode 2, there is a self-fulfilling prophecy. So when we set expectations for people, they then want to meet them, even if they're not meeting them like subconsciously, unsubconsciously, they will be trying to meet them. Well, I said that when I walked in. Now this girl is going to be kind to me. I set this expectation that she is a kind person, that she has a beautiful energy, all of this stuff. Now she's going to be like, "Yeah, you're right, girl, you're right." And then she's probably gonna be complimenting me more. She's gonna be feeling more open with me. We also love people that love us. That's just psychology. That's just normal. Everybody loves someone that loves them. They're not gonna obviously you're not gonna like someone that doesn't fuck with you, obviously. We like people that are similar to us. We like people that see us in a good light. People that see us in a good light, we want to hang out with them more because we feel like a better person when we're with them because they have that expectation that we are a good person. So when we are with that person, we will be meeting that expectation. It's like when you go to church or whatever, and normally outside of church, you're like not that godly, but you're talking to the church lady goer, like you're gonna act a little more godly because of the expectations that there are at church. You know what I mean? You act different with different people because they have expectations for you. Everybody sees you in a different perspective. Like you are different with your friends than you are with your parents, than you are with your girlfriend's parents, than you are with your neighbors. Like everybody has a different view of you and a view of who you are. And you know that their expectations by ways they have expressed their feelings towards you. So I feel like I went off a little bit track on there, but yeah, open energy, compliment people, just talk to people. Just like talking to people and starting like a small conversation shows that you're like a confident and extroverted person, even when you're not. And that person, the next time they see you, that's what they're gonna associate you with is an extroverted person. Like, oh yeah, that person just like talked to me out of nowhere. Like they're probably really extroverted. And imagine it was the first time that you did that all week. That was the first time, that was the first interaction you've had all week. Whatever you want done to you, do to other people. All the compliments you want people to approach more people. Talk to more people, be more open, because also people are the gateway. Every person you meet is a portal to like a whole different world. An example of this is my accountant and like my financial advisor and everything. Yeah, know those people because a girl from my hometown, her mom also had an OnlyFans, and I went to her house and I probably complimented her house like 7 times. She lived in a huge mansion, and that was the first time I ever was in a G wagon. That was the first time I ever was in any kind of Mercedes at all, actually. And I was like, I can see the future and it's bright. I was like, girl, please hook me up with whoever your financial advisor is. Like, I'm trying to get like this. Asking people for help, especially people that are above you, people that are more financially stable, ask them questions. Be so curious. People love that, especially if someone is doing better than you in any kind of area. You're already putting them on the pedestal, and people love to share about themselves. Everybody loves to talk about themselves. Everybody loves to share their knowledge. I feel like social media makes people seem so bad and so selfish, but in real life, people are so kind and so giving, and people do genuinely want to help you. Like when anyone comes to me and they text me and they're like, "Oh, hey, like I've seen like you're really like into the gym and everything, and like your transformation is crazy, and like would you be able to help me like get into the gym?" And girl, I will give you my whole entire workout routine. I will give you everything that I eat down to literally every single calorie. Like, I love when people want to better their lives and want to change themselves. And knowing that I have that knowledge and I have that power to change someone's life in a positive way, I love that. And I'm going to be sharing that. People are inherently good, and the more you talk to other people, the more opportunities you will open for yourself. Having open energy and confidence is going to change your life. Okay, so going back with like the insecure people and everything, if you're insecure, think about what is keeping you from being confident? What is your biggest insecurity? For me, for the longest time, my biggest insecurity was I had cellulite on my legs. I still have cellulite on my legs, but it was brought up to me one time in 6th grade. I can remember literally what class I was in, what boy told me this. He said, "Thick is like nice and smooth legs, but Gabby has cellulite. So she's like kind of just fat." At this time, I didn't even know what cellulite was. So for me to hear that, I was like, genuinely, what the fuck? And then I like did so much research on it, just like so much research on how to get rid of it. That was the last day I ever wore shorts for about 6 years. 6 years. That's insane. That was probably another Tuesday to him, and that was the start of my biggest insecurity in life. Actually, so thanks for that. Until about freshman year of college, I actually brought it up to a boyfriend and I was like, yeah, my biggest insecurity is like the cellulite. He's like, oh, I literally didn't even notice it. Like, do you genuinely think that anybody thinks you're unattractive just because you have cellulite? And I was like, yeah, like, what do you mean? Why wouldn't they? Like, it's been brought to my attention before. I would look for my insecurity in other women. I did volleyball and we're all obviously had to wear spandex to practice. And I would look around and I'm like, okay, she has cellulite. She has cellulite. I'm like, okay, she's still a baddie. She's still really pretty, but she has cellulite. Okay. And what? She has cellulite, but she's still really gorgeous. And it's not even a but. She's really gorgeous and she has cellulite. Those two can exist. Those two can exist. Why are ripples in your skin going to take away every other positive thing about you? It's not. It's literally not. God forbid. God forbid I have a couple of ripples in my skin and my natural body that does so much good for me. Looking at other people who have your insecurity and realizing how beautiful they are, why are you not able to look at yourself and be like, wait, I am also a baddie with cellulite? It's such a insignificant thing when you especially realize it's just a common thing. If you wouldn't judge it on someone else, why are you gonna judge it on you? The one person you should love the most? Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Like, hello? Okay, that will be the end of our psychology portion. Now we're gonna get into the fun stuff, the sex part, my favorite. Today, I want to talk about self-pleasure, masturbation, flicking the bean. Masturbation is such a shameful, not spoken about topic, especially for women. Everybody talks about men jerking off. It's very known, like it's a very common thing, yada yada. Nobody really cares. But when it's like a woman says like, "Oh yeah, I just fucking finger blasted myself," it's like, damn. Okay, slut. Like, God forbid I like to have orgasms. God for fucking bid. Like, hello? I know so many women that have never even touched themselves because it's just like, why would I do that? A lot of women are really uncomfortable with it. Like, a lot of women don't even want to talk about if they've ever touched themselves or how they touch themselves or anything like that. Just a lot of people are very, like, shy with sex or just masturbation in general, especially masturbation, because I feel like even sex, because it's like with another person, it's less shameful. But for some reason, I don't even know why. Why is it shameful for to talk about a woman flicking her bean, a woman finding her own pleasure? It shouldn't be. So let's get rid of that shit. Let's get rid of that shit right now. There's no shame. This is a safe space, baby girl. I'm gonna teach you how to flick that bean. A lot of women have never even had their first orgasm and they're like 30 years old. Girl, are we joking? No. And also, a lot of women have never had an orgasm on their own, and then they get to sex and they're like, oh, I don't know why I can't finish. Girl, you don't even know your own body. Why are we expecting a man who probably don't even know where the clit is to make you orgasm? Like, bro is rubbing your left thigh and he's like, are you almost there yet? No one's coming. No one's coming. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. Literally, men and women, you need to be able to get yourself off before you are expecting another person to get you off. You need to know your own body and know what feels good to you so then you can then tell your partner and you guys can have the best sex life. You can maximize your enjoyment and your pleasure because you already know what's going to get you off. You can tell them, you give them instructions and work together and you both get off and it's not beautiful. It's not beautiful. In this scenario, we're laying in bed, we're turning off the big lights, dim lighting, light a candle, set some music, something that just like calms you down, we're winding down, we're getting comfortable. You can actually even start like maybe you're just like in a bra and panties, or maybe you're just your panties. I want you to start, you're just like taking deep breaths, calming yourself. We're not having like a time limit for ourselves. We're not even thinking about having an orgasm. Okay, we're taking that pressure right out of the window. This focus is to see what makes you feel good. What feels good? And if it leads to an orgasm, that's amazing. That ultimately is the goal, but I don't want that to be the only focus. So we're going to be touching ourselves. We're going to be touching our whole body. Touch your arms, touch your chest, girl. Touch your nipples. Play with your nipples. Like you can like run your fingers over. You can like pinch them. Try everything. Try everything, girl. Act like you were just put into a new body and you're exploring it completely. Act like you've never even touched yourself and you want to explore every little inch of your own body the way you should. Baby girl, you are sexy. This is your body. Be sensual, be sexual, be confident. So we're touching ourselves, touch your inner thighs, everything. You can like rub your lips, like rub the outsides. Then you can like graze over your clit. Okay, for those of y'all that don't know. Okay, so the vagina has two lips on the outside and then towards the top, like a tiny, tiny bit from the top, there's this like little like bean looking thing. Yeah, sometimes there's like a little hood over it. I hope you guys have like the video version, but I'm trying to explain also for the people that don't have a video version. It's like a oval or like a diamond, I guess, in a way. Either one you want to call it. Anyways, at the top, there's going to be the clit. It's like a little bean, the only little bean. It's above the vagina opening. There's a little bean. That is going to be your clit, and that is going to be the most sensitive part of the vagina. Okay, this is where a lot of our nerve endings are. You can use lube or you can just use spit, but make sure it's lubricated and it's slippery and wet. You can like spit on your fingers. You're going to be using two fingers. Either use your pointer finger and your middle finger or your ring finger and your middle finger. And then I want you to go and just like slow circles on your clit. Make sure your fingers are wet. Just go in slow circles around and around. Whatever feels good to you, girl. Add some taps. Some girls need more stimulation just than clitoral stimulation. So they need vaginal stimulation. So this is when you can add your fingers. Start with one first and then work yourself going in, and then you can add two fingers. I want you to also, when you go in, there's like, you're gonna feel like a little like pad. That's gonna be your G spot. And how you feel that is do like a little come here motion when you go in. And if you hit that enough, girl, yeah, it'll feel good. It'll feel really good. Try that. You could do just internal or you can do just outside. Honestly, if this is your first time, I would probably try just outside first and then work your way up into that. If you don't feel like your fingers are doing enough, then we can talk about toys. Vibrators. My favorite ever is the rose toy. The rose toy is like, looks like a little rose and then it has like a little circle in the middle. And this little circle is going to suck and vibrate on your clit, the most sensitive part. Yeah, really good. 10 out of 10 I recommend. You can just get it off Amazon. Really, any sex toys you can just get off Amazon. Another first time little vibrator, there's like a little bullet. And they have all kinds of sizes. So the vibration will get you there faster. Like, you can't just like finish from just like the feelings of your own body and just like focusing on if you feel like weird with porn, whatever, I totally get it. Yeah, everybody has their different feelings about it. So this is something that you are interested in trying. Don't put on a video of another girl touching herself. You can just like put it on your pillow. You don't even have to watch it or anything, but the sounds and like hearing her also get off can help you. Another one that I would recommend is like if you watch like massage porn, like something that's like a slow build up. And then, so it's not just like straight fucking. Like, that's probably not gonna get you there. Especially as a woman, we need a lot of buildup and like foreplay, and we need to be horny first. If you just go in and just like think you're about to bust, no foreplay, you weren't even horny in the first place, it's not gonna happen. It's an unrealistic expectation. And that happens a lot in our sex lives too. Head is not foreplay, as I talked about in episode 2. We need foreplay. We can do foreplay in so many different ways. Like, give her a massage before you have sex. Do role play. Role play, I love role play. Role play is such a fun and little freaky way to have foreplay. You just like put on little outfits, like kind of like play out your own like little porno or whatever. Especially with someone that you're very comfortable with. You guys are laughing together, like you're getting like horny, whatever, then you have nasty, freaky sex and it's amazing and you're giggling the whole time. Try it. Don't knock it till you try it. Just try it. Yeah. Just like something to spice it up. Then I want to talk about also going with sex. Men, you should be making sure your girl comes before you because you're going to come either way and she is not. Like, it's not guaranteed for her the same way it is for you. So either you should be giving her head before you have sex and making her finish from head, or use sex toys during sex. Use vibrators during sex. They are not your enemy. They are your teammate. They are just helping you make your girlfriend come. And I understand a lot of men have insecurity with this because they're like, oh, well, I want to be the one to do it. Okay, well, you're not. You're not. So do you just like not want your girlfriend to ever come ever again? Like, do you just want her to only have to masturbate on her own if she ever wants to orgasm? Do you? Yeah, because also men, it's so frustrating because it's like we have a very different anatomy from you. So when men are like, "Oh, well, why can't you just, like, come?" Yeah, do you not think I would if I could? Do you not think I fucking would if I could? Yeah. So maybe let's stop being selfish and let's prioritize the women's orgasms first because you're gonna get yours either way. Because imagine, do you think a man would stop having sex with you before he got to orgasm? Probably not. No. No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. And if he ever had if he had sex with you and he just didn't come, do you think he's gonna have sex with you again? Probably not. Now imagine if women did that. So, let's stop doing that shit. Let's use sex toys. Use sex toys, get your girlfriend off, get these women off. Oh my god. Care about their fucking orgasms. Holy shit. It's not that hard. If you are not able to get them there by yourself, don't beat yourself up. Don't be insecure about it, okay? Our anatomies are very different from yours. It's a lot of mental. There's so many factors into a girl having an orgasm. It's very mental. We have to focus on the feeling the whole entire time. And if anything at all comes into our mind and we think about anything else other than the feeling of our orgasm building, then we have to completely start over. It literally just wipes away all of our progress. And then you're probably about to come already by then. So, like, be patient, slow everything down, foreplay, give a massage, dirty talk, kisses everywhere, make everything slow. Slow down your sex lives. Actually make this partner feel like you want them. And to the women that are faking this shit, bruh, shut your bitch ass up. Stop doing that shit because let these men know that they are not pleasing you the way that they think they are. It's like men genuinely don't even know when you come or not. And then they're like they'll fuck you for 3 minutes, a whole 3 minutes. You moan 3 times and they're like, so did you finish? Are you fucking joking? Do you think I finished? Like, they're like, did you come? Yeah, I came to the wrong house. Like, I'm ordering my Uber now. What the fuck? Even genuinely have a concept anymore of what it feels like or like what it sounds like, what it looks like, anything like that when a woman actually has a real orgasm. Also, porn has like ruined a lot of this for us too because like they think like once you stick it in, this girl's about to bust. Like, no, that shit's not realistic. It's not realistic at all. Real orgasms take time, they take foreplay, they take build up, and they take comfortability also. So make your woman comfortable, turn her on, do foreplay, use toys if you need to. Even if you don't need to, bro, bring it up. Be the one to bring it up. Be the man to bring it up and be like, oh, can we do this? Can we try this? Spice it up. Even if you are able to finish with just you or whatever, okay, she could be lying to you also. Saying that she's finishing every time, but she's not. Like, it's just like offer to use the toys because then this could be totally different. Especially if you're like your girlfriend's like only wanting to have sex with you once a month. It's probably because she's not coming. Deadass. Do you actually think she's coming every time? Nobody is. Nobody is ever coming every single time. Besides a man, unfortunately. Moral of the story, use toys, guys. And you will have better sex. Better everything. Better sex leads to a better relationship. Everybody feels loved. Everybody feels taken care of. Everybody feels satisfied. So, I hope that this episode was exactly what you wanted, and I hope that you learned a lot from this episode, and all of the things that you learned will help you in your life in all areas. So, I will see you guys next Wednesday, and thank you so much for watching.